Welcome everyone, my name is Alyssa Silva and today I will be presenting my internship proposal about data-driven instruction in mathematics. During our meeting today, we will discuss the following: an area for growth, objectives to be achieved, demographics of our students at Franklin Middle School at Sampson G. Smith campus, the rationale for this initiative, some information about data-driven instruction in mathematics, and the scope of the effort. First, I would like to thank all of the math teachers for their dedication. The math team's hard work does not go unnoticed. In order for us to keep improving, we need to target areas that need improvement, and this year I am motivated to improve upon student success in mathematics. Our data shows the following: 41% of students met or exceeded expectations on the NJSLA in mathematics during the 2018-2019 school year. On standardized tests in mathematics, students scored 47% proficiency during the 2016-2017 school year, 41.7% during the 2017-2018 school year, and 41.2% during the 2018-2019 school year. Unit assessment averages are below proficiency for grade 6 and grade 8 in math. Teachers have an abundance of data and need the time and training to utilize the data effectively. Please take a look at the data in the graph on the upper left. I'd like you to look at grade 5 and 6 data. The information for grades 7 and 8 is not on this chart because we were not a middle school at that time. I will provide that data during our PLC meetings. Notice that the 6th grade achievement declined in 2017-2018, slightly increased in 2018-2019. This could be due to a lot of factors. One being our transition from an intermediate school to a middle school. However, we must find effective ways to meet the needs of our students in mathematics. The graph on the bottom right shows trends in proficiency rate for federal accountability over the last 3 years. The data includes the results of students taking both statewide assessments, NJSLA for 2018-2019 and PARC for 2016-2017 and 17-18, and the DLM alternate assessment. The proficiency rate for federal accountability measures the percentage of students that met or exceeded expectations on the assessments. As you can see by the graph, our math proficiency is slowly declining. My goal this year is to make the graph incline, and I know that together we can make it happen for our students. If you take a look, we have the 2019 math unit assessment data for grades 6 and 7. Grade 6 data averages for unit assessments are around 61%. We would like to get these higher. Grade 7 unit assessment averages are around 73%. This is something that we need to boost. And here are the Unit 8 assessments. For 8th grade, our average would be a 68%. For algebra, the average is 84%. And for geometry honors, it is 79%. In Mathematical Mindsets, Joe Bowler states, "The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not the brains they were born with, but their approach to life, the messages they receive about their potential and the opportunities they have to learn." Many of our students believe that they can't do math or they're not good at it. It is our job as educators to help them replace these negative beliefs with positive ones. Every single student can be successful in math. They just need the opportunity and the proper instruction. It is our job as educators to make this happen for our students. I want to remind everyone of our mission. Franklin Township Public Schools embraces its diversity, fosters educational innovation, and empowers all students to achieve their fullest potential. We need to live by its mission in mathematics and start helping students achieve their fullest potential, and I will help every step of the way. To increase proficiency in mathematics, myself and the School Improvement Committee created the following goals. By October 2020, at least 95% of teachers will participate in at least one professional development workshop about assessments and utilizing data to drive instruction. By March 2021, at least 85% of math teachers will use formative and summative assessment data to inform instruction as measured by meetings, observations, and focus walkthroughs. At FMS at SGS, we have a very diverse population. Our school is composed of 798 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. 38% of our population is Black or African American. 28% is Hispanic, 17% is Asian, 13% white, 3% mixed race or others. We also have 10% English language learners, 13% special education, and 43% economically disadvantaged students. If you look at the performance report data for the 2017-2018 and JSLA, it is clear that there is an achievement gap in mathematics with our students that fall in the subgroups ELL, special education, and economically disadvantaged. A goal for our math school improvement team is to help close this achievement gap by 5% by benchmark 3. With collaboration and professional development, I know that we can help start closing that achievement gap. There is abundance of data that states the use of effective assessments and data-driven instruction help increase student achievement. When teachers use data to drive their decisions and plans, they are able to respond to problems more effectively, construct new teaching methods, and advance skill sets faster. Current studies indicate that teachers in schools with data-focused programs think using data improves instruction significantly. Formative assessment produces greater increases in student achievement and is cheaper than other efforts to boost achievement, including reducing class sizes and increasing teachers' content knowledge. Formative assessment that occurs within and between instructional units as well as within and between lessons has been shown to improve students' achievements. Teachers reported greater professional satisfaction and increased student engagement in learning when using formative assessment on a daily basis. In order for us to reach our goals, we need to understand the building blocks of data-driven assessment. We start off with assessment. We will create rigorous unit assessments that provide meaningful data together. Analysis. We will examine the results of assessments to identify the causes of both strengths and areas of improvement. This is where we will be utilizing the Linkit data analysis tools. Action. This is where teachers will be differentiating instruction to instruct students on their learning needs based on assessment results. And culture. We will be creating an environment in which data-driven instruction can survive and thrive. In order to achieve these goals, activities need to occur. We will be offering more professional development. These PDs will be targeted to meet the needs of the math teachers. We will be having PDs that focus on how to utilize the tools in both Linkit and iReady to help with analyzing and organizing data. As you can see on the right side, that is an example of one of the data tools, and the small circles at the bottom are all tools that you can use to analyze that data. To ensure that we are ensuring our math teachers have the proper training, we will be conducting anonymous surveys where teachers will voice their opinions, concerns, and needs. Math teachers will be given more time to analyze data during their content meetings. Professional learning communities with content and grade level teachers will occur weekly. I will be meeting with the teams monthly to assist. We will be conducting focused walkthroughs. For example, our focus for the month of October may be formative assessment. A team of teachers will have the opportunity to meet, discuss look-fors such as feedback on how to improve, questions or check-ins for understanding, and student-to-student feedback. Then this group of teachers will observe other math teachers for about 15 to 20 minutes, all while documenting evidence. This is not an activity that will be used against anyone as an evaluation, and it is solely for learning purposes. This is for us teachers to learn from one another and continue to improve on our practice. Once observations are done, we will gather our data and look at how we are successfully implementing formative assessment strategies and find areas we need to improve. With this information, the team will decide if we need more professional development training or if this is something we can address during our PLCs. This is our timeline for implementation. During September, we will have Teacher in Service, Data and Assessment Professional Development. We will conduct teacher surveys. We will meet with grade level PLCs. These students will take the Benchmark 1 math assessment. This will give us our baseline data that we need to look at. And we will conduct focus walkthroughs the first round. During October, PDs will be based on the survey results as well as walkthrough data and our baseline data from Benchmark 1. Grade levels will meet with their PLCs. In November, we will continue to use the strategies learned from PDs and walkthroughs. In December, we will have our second round of focused walkthroughs, and then we will be conducting student and parent surveys. We will have Teacher in Service Day as well. In January, the math team will hold a math night for parents. This will be live if possible, and it will also be recorded as a PowerPoint and placed on our website so that parents can access it at a time that is convenient for them. In February, we will have a Teacher in Service Day that is focused on differentiated math instruction. In March, students will complete the Benchmark 2 math assessment. We will then conduct a second walkthrough round, and our math team and PLCs will meet to analyze growth from Benchmark 1 to Benchmark 2. Achieving these goals will be impossible to do alone. This is a collaborative mission and we need everyone to participate. We will be utilizing our teacher leaders to create workshops and lead PLCs. Students, parents, and community members will be included in surveys and meetings to provide additional perspective on changes to mathematics instruction. In order to reach our goals, teachers will need the proper support and resources. The implementation team will consist of Ms. Rutledge, our principal, Ms. Silva, myself, Ms. Nizam, our math coach, math grade level leaders, grade level math PLCs, and we will all be here to support you. I know that math teachers are swimming in a sea of data. I am one of them. To help utilize this data, we have budgeted for training with online data platforms for iReady and Linkit. Teachers will also work in their PLCs in reading data-driven decision making. In order to achieve our goals, we need to monitor progress and make necessary changes along the way. To monitor progress, we will be looking at the following: benchmark assessments, beginning, middle, and end of the year. This is where the online data platform training will help us. We want to see growth from the beginning, middle, and end. We will also be looking at iReady diagnostic assessments, beginning, middle, end. iReady diagnostic assessments are nice for us because it tells us exactly which grade level our students are on and how we can meet their needs. Unit assessments, we will be taking a look at the data after the completion of each unit utilizing Linkit. We will also be looking at focused walkthrough data. Are we improving? And we will be looking at student work such as projects, class assignments, and exit tickets. In order to meet our goals, we need to include all stakeholders along the way. Students will be involved by completing surveys. These surveys will tell us how students are feeling about instruction, which ways they prefer to learn, and be assessed. Students will complete unit and benchmark assessment reflections. This will give us some insight into how they feel about the assessments. Students will work with teachers to set goals and track their progress. We need to get our students involved and excited about their growth in math. Our parents will also be involved in this initiative. Teachers will be encouraged to continue to use online platforms such as Google Classroom and ClassTag to communicate with parents. Teachers and students will work on a monthly math newsletter so parents can see what is going on in our math classrooms. Parents will complete surveys in order to receive their input on instruction, curriculum, and activities. Parents will be invited to participate in Math Night, live and virtually. Parents will be invited to participate on Math Curriculum Revision Committee as well. True change requires that all individuals within an organization, administrators, teachers, staff members, parents, and students work cooperatively for the benefit of the students. As educators, our top priority is our students. I wholeheartedly believe that if we work together, we can help our students achieve success in math. Thank you. Do you have any questions?